Hello everyone and welcome to the first of two screencasts on using the Spark Central Librarica database. In this first screencast we are going to learn how to check in and check out an item for a visitor. So we are currently on the circulation screen. This is the screen that's typically open when you come into the library database, but at times you will find that other screens like the dashboard may be open, and so if you do need to move into the circulation screen, you can find it by hovering over the circulations tab at the top and then moving down to the circulations menu item and clicking on it. When you do that, the circulation screen will pop up, and if you are checking out an item for a patron, you will need to use the circulate item button, which is the green button on the top right. To do that. So click on the circulate item button. When you do that, a little dialog box will pop up asking for the member name and the accession number. So if you have the membership number, you can put that in. If not, you can use the name and you'll see that the dialog box is responsive. However, you do need the first and last name because we have a lot of people, as you can see, with the same first name. So in this case, I am going to use my own name and sign myself in, and I am going to take out a book. In this case, I'm going to take out Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So because I don't know the accession number, which is usually located on the side of the item, I just started to input the name, and you can see that the box is responsive, so it helps you to search for that. It also brings up the accession number, so you'll know that when you go to check it out again. And you may also need to adjust the return date for the item. In this case, it's defaulting to a 2-week borrowing period, which is what's in place for any of the resources that are being taken out of the library. But in cases where people are using resources inside the library, so perhaps a wall computer or a laptop, you would need to set that back to the current date. So for example, today is May 1st, I would set it back to May 1st. But because this is a item to take out of the library, it can actually have the 2-week borrowing period, so I'll reinstate that. And then I'm going to hit submit. And when I do that, I should get a confirmation box that indicates the name of the member as well as the name of the item that has been borrowed and the return date. At this point, you have the option of using the quick checkout box at the bottom to add any additional items for that same patron. So if I was going to take out another book, I could put that information in here. But because I'm only going to take out the one book today, I'm going to close this dialog box, and that will bring me back to the circulation screen. If I do a quick refresh on the screen, you'll see that my name now pops up in the listing associated with the book that I've taken out, and you can see the additional information there as well, the day that it was taken out, the day that it's due back, and the accession number, etc. So the next step is to be able to return an item for a patron, and there are two ways that you can do this. Normally we would use the quick return button to put the accession number for the item in. Okay, so in this case, because I've just taken out the book, I knew that the Harry Potter had an accession number of 30. If not, I can also put the title in. You'll see that there's also a box here for remarks. This is typically left blank, but if there is something that you need to record, you can put it down there. And then you would hit submit. Now in this case, because I'm going to show you a second means of doing this, I'm just going to X out of it. And you'll see I still show with the resource out. When you can see the listing right in front of you, you can also use the check-in field in green, and that prevents you from having to input the accession number and membership details. So you click on it, it comes up with the information you need, and then you just hit submit, and it gives you a dialog box confirming that has gone through, and you will then see the listing disappear from the circulations tab or circulation screen. So as you can see, it's fairly straightforward. I hope this was useful, and in our next screencast, we'll talk about how to add a member to the database. Thank you.